Now, around a year ago, I decided to install an application called Merito, and also decided to have my first session that day. And it went something like this. I couldn't focus for the love of me, but I knew that if I actually kept going, that it would have an insane amount of opportunity to actually change and improve my life in the long run. So I continued. And today, a year after I started doing this habit every single day, I decided to actually make this video so I can actually tell you some real benefits that I found. Because there's a lot of these people who are literally just bullshitting you, telling you that after day 100 you will start levitating and you will be like Avatar. That is not really true, but it does have some amazing benefits that I will tell you today. For just 10 minutes out of your day that you spend on this habit, I can guarantee you that this thing has a massive benefit to your life. If you can focus on your thoughts for a selective amount of time, focus on your breath, focus on a specific thing that you choose, life will just come so much easier to you. Because literally the first benefit I saw, which was literally like a week or two in, when I was speaking to some of my friends, I could genuinely focus and listen to what they were speaking about. I could listen and actually steer up good conversations with them, which was a really hard thing for me to do before. And I really quickly went from this super introverted guy who didn't like any groups of people, who couldn't meet new people easily, to now being a really big extrovert and enjoying being in these big groups of people and speaking to a lot of people at once. And that was only one change that I experienced. If you have a big project to work on for school, or maybe you have a job, or maybe even you have an online business, meditation is a must. Because honestly, I still go to school and I somehow pull off literally nearly perfect grades without studying, and most of it I genuinely dedicate to meditation. Because even when people study, maybe this happens to you or it happened to you before. You know, when you study and you just for some reason check your phone and then you start scrolling on TikTok for hours. You can't focus, and even when you open up a book to read, you feel like you just can't remember anything. Well, meditation is going to help you with this, because your attention span is so low that you genuinely can't focus on anything. And no matter how many edits I have on this video, most of the people already left because they don't have enough attention spans to actually watch a video. And that is honestly a little bit sad. Not because of the algorithm, but because genuinely, if you can't focus on a 5 to 10 minute video, you can't focus on a longer conversation that you need to eventually have. You can't focus on your work. You can't focus on your studies. You can't focus on anything. So, meditation is genuinely one of the keys to fixing many problems in our society. Honestly, if we can all just increase our attention spans by 10, 20, maybe even 30%, our lives would get significantly better. Because that 10% would make the difference of you literally procrastinating for 5 hours or you working for 5 hours. Because the hardest thing is to start something that you don't want to do. You know, maybe you don't want to go to the gym, but once you go, it actually becomes a lot easier for you to do. But that mental strain of you thinking about going to the gym limits you. Exact same goes for studies and also for work. And like I said, if we increase our attention span by 10% and we genuinely become more present and see our thoughts and see our thought patterns, our good habits that we need to do to improve our lives, will come a lot easier for us, and we will genuinely start to distance ourselves away from those bad habits like video games, like procrastination on social media, like all of these other bad habits. Because once you start meditating, and once you go a couple of weeks in, maybe even a couple of months in, you will see that your brain suddenly becomes a lot more silent. You can actually depict what is happening in it. It's no longer like this whole burst of thoughts that are overpowering you. You will stop overthinking about shit because you will understand the genuine spontaneity of your thoughts and of the things that happen around you. Your brain will just become, like I said, a lot more silent. You'll be able to focus more on the things that you need to focus on, and you'll be able to focus less on the things that you shouldn't focus on. Your brain is literally just going to get like so much power from this. Every single second, maybe even you meditate, it'll be, for example, like you doing like one push-up for your brain. I know this might sound super weird. Maybe your teachers have told you in school, so you have like a negative connotation with it. But listen to me. You need to train your brain, because your brain genuinely controls your whole body, right? And if you don't train your brain, your psyche, your mentality, your mindset, you will not be able to train any other part of your life. It all starts from here. Your thoughts become your actions, and your actions become your life. You know that quote probably. So, if we can change our thoughts by actually being a lot more present and aware of them, we can change our whole lives. This is how much depth meditation has. But you might be like, oh, should I just go immediately and meditate for like 20 minutes? No. Bro, you have to understand that right now. Please don't take this like a big critique. This is genuinely coming from my heart and I want to help you. Your brain is fried. You have TikTok, you indulge in this cheap dopamine, right? You have been watching TikTok, you have been watching YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, stuff like that. And you can't focus. So, doing like a 20-minute meditation would be genuinely possible for you. And most likely, you would fall asleep. Because this shit is honestly boring. But, if you genuinely level up, one by one, go minute by minute, meditation will genuinely, after a couple of months, become second nature for you. I want you to meditate for 3 minutes today. Just 3 minutes. That's it. Can you actually focus for 3 minutes on your breath? It doesn't seem so hard, right? It shouldn't be so hard. So, I'm challenging you, know? Not many people are going to listen to this. Not many people are going to start meditating. But if you do, just imagine in a couple of months how much your life could differ from theirs. How much more progress you could see from the people who don't listen to this advice and who don't go and meditate. And after you do that 3 minute meditation, I want you to come back and click the video on the center of the screen. I promise you, it will change your life forever, alright? I promise you this. That's why I want you to go back and click it. Maybe reason, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friends. Peace.